What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? And welcome to another episode of the BKE podcast. I'm your host, CJ. You guys know what it is. It's co-host Steph got jokes. Then we got two special guests tonight. We got DMV the champ from the Hog side, and we got my man Ray here with his own podcast. Ray, check him in. Ray, check him in.
What's going on, y'all?
What it do? What it do? What's good, fellas?
Ain't shit,
Good.
man. Ain't shit. I can't call it, man. Appreciate you having me on, CJ.
No problem, no problem. We got Step, man. Step back in the building. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? Good to be back, man. I hate I
Yeah,
missed last
man.
week, man. So it's good to be back.
Yeah, man. Look, it's all good. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying. You back in full effect today. So we got a lot. We got some good things for y'all today. Just want to let you guys know that the BKE podcast is actually brought to you by James Chocolate Truffles, local chocolate truffles in the DMV area and shipping nationally. Make sure you guys definitely check that out. Also want to shout out Snow Clothing as well. My man Ray here is the proud owner of that as well. Also Royal Elite Travels, travel business by Nishante Kenya herself. So let's get this thing on and popping. First off, I want to thank you guys for spending time on this podcast today. You know, I know everybody busy. It's a Saturday and shit like that. So what's going on, champ? What's going on, right?
Man, cooling, bro. Just cooling.
Not a whole lot, man. I'm trying to share this. I don't even sit on my timeline, but I'm trying to. I'm sharing it from off your joint right now. You know how I like to do. Spread the
Yeah,
love.
most
I
definitely,
ain't
most
shit,
definitely.
man. Just you know, what I'm saying another day, another dollar. Had to work today. Um,
Same.
so
Just
you
relaxing
know,
now. Trying to relax.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm about to relax in a minute once I light this motherfucker right here up.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? And pour me a glass.
yes, sir.
what's
Cooling
what's
out.
the
Hey,
what's the brand for
hey,
today?
I ain't man. Look, I ain't putting that motherfucker brand on. They ain't paying us. Fuck them.
Facts.
CJ, you know how I go, dog. I'm not I'm
Yeah,
not promoting nobody else's shit until they CTC cut the
yeah.
check.
Cut the check.
But it's some red wine.
Respect.
Just
Hey,
know.
respect.
What's,
Respect.
what's up,
It's some,
Step?
Respect.
hey,
so
what's up? Hey, DMV champ, you holding your camera like a 5-year-old.
What do you mean, bro? I know I got it on the tripod, so I'm just using playing with it. Is that good? Is that better?
Nah,
somebody
you
said
got.
like teleport. Don't do the
Oh,
teleport.
Lord. Like this?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And more, you know how you
Oh,
let
he's
your kids hold your phone. That's what I'm
Yeah, I
using
just
right
had
now.
it standing straight up. Just holding it straight up. Appreciate it. I appreciate it, though.
You good? You good? You good?
But that's
So
better,
man, what we
though.
getting into?
he said
Yeah,
that's
much better.
what I before.
No teleport over here, champ. No. That's the motherfucker devil juice.
Oh, man.
Then you go playing widescreen. All right, so we gonna go
Actually,
ahead and we gonna go ahead and jump in. Shaka Khan versus Stephanie Mills. They had a versus this week. Um, it was it was good to see them two like go ahead and just go head to head. It was like more of a concert than an actual battle. But it did get lit. It did get lit, Saraka Khan, that's that's the hashtag throughout the whole week, Saraka Khan. She got lit. She definitely got lit. She
Mm,
definitely
mm,
got
mm,
lit.
mm. Hey, look, I turned it on for like a good 10 minutes. And the first 3 minutes, I was like, what's going on with Shaka? What's up with Shaka Khan? No, I take that back. My lady hit me. She's like, babe, you looking at the verses? I was like, nah. Why? Man, go look at Shaka Khan. And it was funny because the last concert me and her went to before the pandemic was a Shaka Khan jump right downtown DC. Fine as
Oh,
hell, fat as a motherfucker. Definitely wasn't drunk as a motherfucker either at that show. Man, I go on the deck on Instagram the other day and look. I was like, I
so
said,
she looked
oh
like a hot mess, though. She was
nah,
messed up.
she
You
she
never
didn't look
watched
a
her?
hot mess, but you could tell she was under the influence. She
a
was
little
under the
slizzer.
influence of something.
Dang, I need to watch that. Again.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Yeah, fucking with Diddy ass.
That motherfucker's a wrap,
She
man.
tried to sing too, yeah.
Yeah, they was singing though, like they could definitely hold the note. They still got it, you know what I'm saying? I give them that, but
Stephanie Mills had to back her a lot though.
and I think she almost fell too. Like she almost fell off stage. Like she was, yeah, man. Like
Yeah, I don't think that might be worth my attention or time right now. Yeah, I might have to pass on that, Joe.
I mean, but yeah, it was good because for the semi old folks and the old folks, you know what I'm saying? Definitely.
It's crazy because I like Stephanie Mills and I love Shaka Khan, but I did not have any interest in watching that battle. It just
December 2nd, man. That's what we be pushing. December 2nd.
Who coming? Who versus?
Bone Thugs and Harmony versus 3 6 Mafia?
Yeah, Bone Thugs.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
I'm telling you,
Bone
young, my neighbors is gonna be mad at me. My neighbors about to be mad. I don't give a damn.
So
That y'all about to be live.
So the crazy thing is though, it's like when I looked at Instagram, versus when I seen it, and I was like, all right, so this is by far probably about to be the best versus.
This gonna be the DMX Dog jump. I'm telling you, it's gonna be live like that.
Yeah, facts. And because that shit, Bone Thugs and Harmony, they got way too much of a catalog. They got way too much of a fucking catalog.
Yeah, but but it's gonna be a lot of new people watching the jump. Everybody, they mother is gonna know some 3 6 Mafia.
Everybody, yeah.
Like real
DJ Paul is a dog, one you cannot trust.
See, step from down there. So 3 6 Mafia, that's his forte.
No.
But that's still gonna be a lit concert, yeah.
No, I honestly don't believe this is like really a battle because it's not close. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even close.
Like
Legends.
3 6 Mafia, respect it, definitely respect it. But Bone Thugs, man, come on.
They legends.
What are we
They
talking
legends.
about here?
Yeah, they legends.
But see,
hits wise, if you talking about hits wise, 3 6 gonna spank their ass.
That's what I'm saying. And see,
hits wise,
people spank their ass, Slim. Think about it. No disrespect to Bone Thugs. No disrespect to Bone Thugs. I'm a huge Bone Thugs fan as well. But dog, they only have like a couple of. If you talking about hit songs, you gotta listen to their album. They best of us. The rest of the songs in the album is better than the radio jumps.
Okay. All right. I get what you're saying, but okay, hit songs. The song they got with Tupac, it's not a hit song because it didn't chart, but everybody know that motherfucker.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
No, that's facts. It wasn't a hit song, but that was the best song on the album.
And see, people fail to realize, man, when it comes to these verses, man, it don't matter about the hit you got. It's the like Envy, like DJ Envy said, and Jermaine Dupri is how you play it and what the fuck you play and what order you play it in. That's just like with the Diddy sidebar with the Diddy and JD and JD jump. That junk gonna be that shit gonna be off the hook. And please do not sleep on Jermaine Dupri.
Oh no,
because people gotta realize he's a DJ, so he knows.
See, and people talk about the East Coast and West Coast, right? What people don't talk about is this North and South battle. Like people don't realize the South had to fight hard to be respected in hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Outkast came, Jermaine Dupri came, and they just took hip-hop, took hip-hop by storm.
Yep.
So
they don't call it the Motown, they don't call Atlanta the Motown of the South for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's like CJ said, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's the order you play your music in. You know what I'm saying? And they got DJ Paul, and he's the actual DJ, so they got an advantage. 3 6 got an advantage, you know what I'm saying, too, because if they correlate them songs right, again, do Bone Thugs and Harmony got a hot 10 hits? And I'm asking anybody. They don't have a hot 10 hits.
Nope.
I think they do.
10 hits that you can name.
Yeah, they got more than 10 hits. They got more than 10 hits.
But however,
they got more than 10 hits.
And I'm asking. I'm a huge Bone Thugs fan, but I'm just asking.
I'm on the same page you on. If you really think about it, let's keep it a stack. If you really, really, really think about it, how many Bone Thugs and how many songs that was played on the radio when we was growing up as kids that you recorded on the cassette tape?
Right.
I'll wait.
Probably about 5 or 6. No more than 7.
I think it's about maybe 5 at the most.
Yeah. Now we gonna flip on that with the 3-6.
3-6, you could just go ahead and just throw some Jones out there. You like this. You just keep throwing Jones out, yeah. Like Juicy J and DJ Paul, though they old stuff is getting replayed and remade.
But hold on though.
There's no shame at Bone. It's no shame at Bone.
Just the 99 Eternal. Just the 99 Eternal itself got like 5 hits alone.
Did they make the radio, CJ?
Yeah, they did.
Only what, 2 out of that whole album?
No, the Crossroads.
Crossroads.
The Crossroads, First of the Month.
No more than 4 songs in that album. No more than 4, and I'm giving it 2 extra.
Hold on, keep going. That's true. Again, that was radio hits. That's good though.
Crossroads, First of the Month. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
exactly.
Oh, bro, you look stuck right now. Go ahead, get some water. Go get some water. Double Glock is not a radio song. That's a banger, but not a radio song.
I was gonna say Down 71. That did get some radio play.
Dog, Mr. Ouija. I mean, that junk would have got a play.
Days of Our Lives. Yeah, Days of Our Lives got heavy radio play.
Eternal got radio play too.
That's 4. That's 4. We done named 4.
Yes.
Now let's flip it.
But Resurrection also got the hits on, got 4 or 5 hits on the radio too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I say y'all, it's
son. We can if we go on right now. Radio play don't mean shit. Yeah, but I'm just saying it. Like what you call say it plays on how they order come. The only thing Bone really this once again it's no shame and it's a different era too a little bit. Bone got to work with the 2 greatest rap legends in the game. 3-6 hasn't got the opportunity. They work with some good folks, but Bone got that. They got the upper hand on that point. I give them that.
They work with Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah, that's a different era.
They got a chance to actually perform and be on tracks with legends.
Somebody said the Mariah Carey joint, sir.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, call it what you want. That joint was a hit.
That's a hit.
That joint was a hit.
That's a hit.
It was a hit, but I mean, but you gotta understand, like it's just certain songs. I just don't think it will be a competition. I think they're gonna blow 3-6 Mafia out of the water.
Son, you gotta be tripping.
You think ho. You said what?
I think it won't be a competition at all. Like I think they're gonna get routed. Because like you said, it's about what is played.
3-6 is going so they're gonna throw some, they can throw whatever they want on that jump. Everybody gonna sing the songs and know
everybody gonna Mafia.
And then what's gonna happen? They're gonna play First of the Month.
That's cool.
Listen, that's cool.
It ain't gonna work how you think it's gonna work.
I'm telling you, Joe.
Both of us gonna walk away victorious. Just
if Busy don't come, it's gonna be a problem.
But isn't Busy Busy still dealing with like rehab or some shit like that?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh no,
it's gonna be a good
one. I'm just saying, yeah, it's so many 3-6 Mafia hits, y'all, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, like the question is are they gonna play Chicken Head though? If they play Chicken Head,
that's Project Pet song. If
no.
But that's Pet song. If you talking about straight 3-6 Mafia album, though, they play Tongue Ring, all the hoes on Instagram gonna go crazy. Come on, son.
No, he said he got an album out now. Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Champ, let me ask you a question. You think them boys gonna perform It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp?
Ooh, that's a quick question. That's a very good question.
They got an Oscar. They got an Oscar.
They got an Oscar off that motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. That's right there. That's a slap right there. That's a slap across the face.
Dog, that's 2 or 3 of Bone Thugs harmony songs right there. For real.
I don't know.
That's a reach. But
that's a reach.
I get what you're trying to say.
Now, I guess I am exaggerating, but
the weed song. I'm sorry, bro. No, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, I love Bone Thugs and Harmony, bro. There's no disrespect to him, but I'm like, yeah, Juicy J, DJ Paul, get on that John Dog. Son, they're gonna play. If they play that, It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp, that's gonna slap everything up. Then if they come, they can come around and hit him with the Gotta Stay Fly jump. That was a banger.
Listen, no cap. If they show up with Terrence Howard and Taraji,
it's over,
man.
It's
go
over.
ahead, call it a night. I ain't gonna lie to you.
If they play Who Run It, it's over.
But see, y'all also forgetting shit like Can't Give It Up.
Oh, whoop that
Ecstasy. Y'all forgetting No Way Out.
I said, whoop that
like trick. I'm just saying, y'all sleeping on Bone Thugs right now.
No one's sleeping on them.
Not.
Like All Out Here for a Pimp is trash.
Almost every album every album that they put out has at least 4 or 5 hits on that album.
Ja, my man said I gotta keep my game tight like Kobe Young game night. Trick, at least say taking advantage of you, don't know no better. I know. Hey, that was fire. I ain't gonna. That was probably the best 3 6 Mafia bars ever dropped, and they didn't drop them.
But I mean, I guess we definitely see like exactly what will happen. But honestly, I don't think that it will be even close. I don't even think it will be even close because they can play as many hits as they want. Bone Thugs only got to play 5, and they will win. Just 5 alone.
The thing is, I think what it is I think it's the old question of quantity versus quality. I think Bone Thugs have better hit songs. I think the songs that we know are going to be better than the 3 6 Mafia songs we know. Yeah. But 3 6 Mafia has been making music for a long time now,
and still has
a lot of hits. Right. Yeah. And then they've done it individually, opposed to where you can probably think of 2 or 3 songs with Bone Thugs where they weren't together.
Yeah, individual album.
Mm-hmm. When Thugs, bro.
Mm-hmm. And you barely got that though. For it ain't too many.
Yeah.
It ain't their solo projects was not as successful as 3 6 Mafia solo project.
Yeah, nah, but Crazy.
You know
Crazy's John was.
Yeah, Crazy's album.
He's the only one.
Yeah, I mean, because he's the only one that
that's my favorite Bone too.
Yeah.
Is he gonna perform Move Bitch? Get out the way.
Who?
Crazy.
When
he on that song?
No.
I remember it was.
You talking about the John with Lord John?
No, it was Little Chris, Mystical, and Bone. What's the name of that song? God, I wish I had my computer with me.
No, the Move Bitch is Ludacris jump. The Move Bitch is Ludacris jump.
Yeah, that's Ludacris.
Yeah. I thought it was a feature though. But
he ain't had no feature on Move Bitch.
I want y'all to also understand that Spit Your Game will be played as well. Spit Your Game will be played.
Of course.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your nut.
Spit Your Game plays. I'm sorry. That shit gonna get everybody lit.
They gotta play that. They gotta play that off at least in the beginning, the top 5. Their first 5 gotta be one of them for real.
But
really got the best solo album. Yeah.
Yeah, you said that's when December the 2nd, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, too.
When I seen that joint, I was like, man, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's worth seeing. Yeah, that's just worth watching. While
we also talking about verses, Will Smith says that he would love to set up a verses against LL Cool J.
His catalog ain't strong enough.
It's
and I'm the first rapper. Hey, listen! Stop playing with Will. Stop playing with Big Willie style. Like he wasn't doing numbers. Stop playing with Big Will, man. We got to cut this out, bro.
Bro, you talking one album?
But that album made money though,
bro.
I'm not saying it didn't. Who do you love?
I'm just saying.
That whole crush a lot of shit.
That whole album.
If you play, I'm going back to Cali. That junk gonna be banging. That was a banger.
Yeah.
He gonna play Rock the Bill.
Of course.
Oh man, that was a banger right there. For real.
That's still a banger every summer.
Going to Miami. Yeah, Will got some jumps he could probably slap out there to keep up. But that's a different.
That's a different era, Slim.
Yeah. That's me throwing me off.
The thing is, Will shit was really commercial successful. So that same argument that y'all making for 3 6 Mafia, y'all choosing not to make it with Will, but it's the same argument.
How many albums?
Quantity versus quality.
How many albums though?
I think he got 9 commercial albums. No, I mean
9 commercial albums,
I believe. Not studio albums.
Will Smith?
Yeah. Something like that.
You got 9 commercial albums?
I wouldn't even know.
Damn, I didn't know that. That's about as surprising as how many albums I figured out Nick Cannon had.
You know, it's funny. He has 5 Grammys.
Yeah, he got 5 Grammys.
I know.
Because he don't cuss on his don'ts like that.
See, and I might be wrong. I might be wrong as far as the number of albums, honestly. But I think he had like 9 million sales. I think that's where I might be getting mixed up.
Let's see.
Yeah. No.
Will Smith album sales 9.4 million.
He got
in
4.
US.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I got mixed up.
Million.
Okay.
Yeah, he got 4. He got 4.
Got 4 albums.
Yeah. Millennium, Lost and Found, Born
to Rain,
and Star Profile. He got 5.
5.
Yeah. Hey, and you can't leave off the soundtracks too. Come on, he got hits off them soundtracks. Wild West, and Men in Black. Them 2 hits right
That's
there,
true.
man. Stop playing with Big Willie.
Yeah, I give you that. I give you that.
He ain't fucking with Uncle L, man. Rock the bell.
Nah, he ain't gonna win. But y'all can't just
I don't think that's something I might watch it for 30 minutes to slide off. Like that's nothing to really grab my attention.
It's gonna be fun though. It's definitely gonna be for the ladies though. It's definitely gonna be for the ladies. It's definitely gonna be for the ladies though. So it's gonna be.
L got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He got 12 albums, maybe more. Hold on.
Hey, I wasn't counting the last 2.
Yeah.
Everybody get their it's wrong.
Yeah. I was about to say you can't count those last 2, man, because it was trash. His sprung was bad.
Hey, but the features he had with Jennifer Lopez were hits. Them your hits.
Yeah. That's the thing. And that's the thing about these verses. People think that they just have to play their song. Like, not necessarily. Any song that they contribute to, they are welcome to go ahead and spin it. They are welcome. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was confused with the Soulja Boy and Bow Wow.
Bow Wow.
Yeah, because I didn't know Soulja Boy had contributions to so many songs. And I was very surprised, and it actually made me respect him musically.
You actually watched that?
Yeah, wow. Yeah, like I was surprised. Like I was said, I was more surprised than how surprised I was when I figured out how many albums Nick Cannon actually had.
I actually agree with John Logic. He says real Bone Thugs fans don't need to play the radio hits. The album tracks are fire. But the people who are not Bone Thug fans, they're not going to fuck with them unless the performance is fire. That needs Busy.
This is true. I mean,
oh man, good luck with Busy coming for that. Like I said, it should be interesting. It should be interesting.
I think he will.
Busy coming, he getting that check. Everybody get paid, and then he gets some stock. He coming.
Yeah, I think he will. He haven't been in none of.
I think it would have been better battle if it was Bone Thugs versus Wu-Tang.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's more stylish. That's just my personal opinion. That's how I was like 3 6 Mafia, and then this you got to think about it. You got old heads like us who grew up back in the day, listen to it and everything. It's gonna be watching this stuff. We're gonna know some of the Bone Thug songs and singing it and stuff. But mostly that versus stuff is for the newer people. They're gonna be like, yo, who the hell is these niggas, dog? And they might feel some type of way. But as soon 3 6 starts up in music, everybody, like I said, 3 6 old stuff from the early 90s and late 90s is still relevant. Like DJ Paul, Juicy J, they were smart. They still relevant. So it's no disrespect to the legends. Bone Thugs is legends. I just feel like that should have been something like that by Bone Thugs versus Wu-Tang. That would be sick.
I'm gonna be a little salty if they play if 3-6 Mafia fuck around and play the what's the chick name? Dark Horse.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
Who you talking about? From their camp?
No, remember the song Dark Horse? They
I ain't heard
that Juicy J was on with the white chick. I keep forgetting her name. She's the judge on American Idol.
Oh, I think yeah.
Kelly Clarkson?
No, not Kelly Clarkson.
It's not Adele, was it?
Nah, not Adele. Not Adele. God damn it! What the fuck is her name? No, it's not Pink. She's on American. She's the judge on American Idol right now.
You said who was?
Katy Perry. Katy Perry.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
God damn.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all would have fucked them up though. A good versus battle, keeping in Memphis. Y'all know who I'm about to say. 3-6 versus who?
D4L.
Who?
I'm joking.
Take you a while.
You said who?
That's Atlanta.
D4L.
You said D4L.
3-6 versus who? Another
A-Ball MJG?
There it is.
That
would have been a good verse.
Oh.
You hear me?
Hey, I'm not going to disagree with that. But that would have been love.
8-Ball older group.
It would have been fire. I think it would be more features than that will be played than actual songs though.
Hey, I ain't gonna cap. Not 3-6 Mafia, but 8-Ball MJD, their music was too gangster for me. Like that shit beyond gangster.
That too.
Man, them niggas was hard.
I know you
was underrated.
Like me. That's my motherfucking shit.
Head to the white meat. Oh, oh my god.
Yeah, like you listen to 8-Ball to MJG, you really
my motherfucker. Hey, them motherfucker boys.
Hold on, the joint they had with Lloyd was a banger.
Mm-hmm.
The joint they got with Lloyd,
made me stop
the singer
Lloyd.
8-Ball MJG.
Oh yeah. I know
that joint go.
I forgot about that joint. Yeah. So while we talking about music, I do want to shed some light on a young soul that was gone too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely rest in peace to Young Dolph. He was found dead after shooting at it was a bakery, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the bakery.
Yeah, it's a bakery in Memphis. But they said that they have found the 3 men that was responsible, that might be responsible.
They found the car too.
Yeah. So I was like, I mean, yeah, that's what's up. Maybe justice will be served. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's crazy, right? It's crazy how somebody also said that there was 3 rappers who died in November in the
past 3 years, a year or so. You talking about all Empire artists too.
Yeah.
You talking about Lil Von.
Yeah, King Von and what's the other?
King Von.
Yeah, what's the other?
Mo3 and Dolph, and all of them had the motherfucking star rings and shit.
Josh said that's why you don't post the IG after you leave. The cookie lady got him hit with her IG post.
He did that post last week. That was last week's jump. They talking about. That he talking about. That was last week's jump. He was live. He was live from the cookie town last week. But
let me say something, man.
Go ahead, man. Because I'm gonna go out there.
No. You okay?
Go
ahead. All right. So that situation is particularly sad for multiple reasons. One, because they tell you get out the hood, and he did.
Right.
He was only there to get back. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, like, it's beyond just we lost like them young niggas I don't even think they comprehend what they really did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they understand the magnitude of it.
Yeah, they don't.
Like, no. They know,
but they don't.
Your mind doesn't fully develop. A man's mind doesn't fully develop until he's 25. Them were boys in that you can tell by their body. I didn't have to look at their face. I knew those were little. Them were boys who killed that.
23, 19, and 22. Yeah, 23, 19,
and I read no articles. I just looked at the video. I can tell them were boys.
Yeah.
Stupid.
One nigga ain't even old enough to drink yet. That's shit crazy.
Man, here's my thing with that, man. Gotta go home. Stay away from home, man. Stay away from home. I mean, Dolph was very, 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 very comfortable in his hood. Very comfortable in his hood. Well loved in his hood. But you got you can't
Act like
you
you're
got
invincible.
that too, man. You gotta get the fuck on from your hood, man. Who's a nigga that shot back? They say it was Dolph, for real. They say it was Dolph because
Yeah.
they allegedly Dolph had someone with him, a security guard, a bodyguard. So, but they said he may have been in a separate car. Allegedly,
Also,
Dolph shot back though. You know what I'm saying? They say somebody got shot where there was some blood, a blood trail.
but
Mhm.
how irresponsibly they shot into a
Cookie
business.
shop. Yeah, right.
Right.
You
I
know,
mean,
you just gotta, man. He got shot before this, and his hood and yeah.
yeah. I was just
Yeah,
about
this
to
the
say
second
that.
time.
Yeah, it's his
Yeah,
second time getting
I was
hit.
about to say that. Like the
He got hit
neighborhood,
down Charlotte,
yeah,
wasn't it?
the neighborhood that where that transpired, they were already going through a lot throughout the past like couple of months with the shootings, the killings, the gang violence, and all that stuff, like the constant gang violence.
Yeah.
And I mean, he just got caught in the crossfire when he went back. I mean, it's sad, and this is this is a prime example where how communities just needs to be better, not looking for people on the outside to do things, but be in the inside. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to do their part.
Yeah. You
Man,
just
just
got
like I saw the interview. Man, the whole thing is just messed up. Period. I don't know how y'all feel about it. Though. I fucked with Cuz, man. I just felt like Cuz was different in his own way.
me
He was
too.
a cool dude. I mean, but I just feel like all the real solid rappers, all the good real niggas that we really fuck with, they're just getting killed, and it's just weird. It's
Mm-hmm.
weird as hell to me. But at the same time, I was watching the interview earlier today. It was they was asking Project Pat about Dolph.
I
And he
saw
was
that.
just like, man, this is Memphis. This is like the crabs in the barrel mentality. The young nigga was supposed to be considered a young up rapper. They working up, and he saw Dolph as the top. He took that nigga out. He wasn't thinking. He was
Out.
stupid.
Right.
But that nigga probably don't even know. It's certain niggas in the rap game. They don't just
Nope.
rap just to rap. They telling you they fucking story and it's real and it's back to proof. Those are real solid, genuine niggas.
Right.
And it's like when you do corny shit like that, you put your family in danger as well. Cause them niggas is not, they're gonna try to kill cuz and they're gonna come for cuz them family. Like that's some real serious
That's
shit.
some
You
real
took out
serious
somebody
shit.
you shouldn't be taking out.
And to answer his question, whoever that is, no, I don't think God said he got something to do with it. But when the bad ass nigga who did this shit, or bad ass individuals who did this shit, of course we the outside looking in was quick to think Gotti had something to do with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I was telling I was getting my haircut the other day. I was telling my man C. I said, man, I won't be surprised if I was talking to my brother last night. I said I won't be surprised if Gotti eventually, you know what I'm saying, say his condolences to the brother eventually, but not right now. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But niggas,
he can't say nothing, bro. Cause
not
all
right
he was
now.
doing was trying to promote his
Right,
album.
right. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I would think, as this should show love, condolences to the brother, because Gotti really wasn't even tripping off that motherfucker no more. Dolph was still talking shit about him, but Gotti wasn't got at least Gotti wasn't. But
Yeah.
Black. I think Black Youngster may have been saying some shit in some of his rhymes. I think what I'm saying, about Dolph, but
Now the only person I'm worried about, cause the nigga deactivated his account quick as shit. And he's a hothead.
are you talking
Like he's a
about what's his name? His
Key
cousin,
Glock.
Key
Key
Glock.
Glock might
Yeah.
he might be the nigga who shut up Joe Gotti's shit. Like that little nigga is trigger happy. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's just sad, man. We killing each other over goofy ass shit, dog. It's irritating. It's irritating. I don't know how y'all feel, but this shit is
It
irritating,
is,
man.
dog. It's sad.
Hey,
Yeah, it
It's
is.
sad.
all
It
right.
is.
So
It is sad.
can I pose a question to the panel, real quick?
What's up?
So, at what point do you think we should stop? We should keep gun violence out of our music, right? Because the Jewish people pretty much own hip hop music, right?
Correct.
And because it's in our people and they talk about killing our people, they allow that shit to go on. But you ever notice they never talk about killing no white people? Like, it's 88% of white people kill white people. And they don't let white people talk about killing other white people on air.
Right. But they let us
you know
do
what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and not just that they let us do it, they have ignored conscious rappers, conscious music, love songs, and have completely strayed away from it. Talked about hot girl summer, and they talked about killing each other, drugs and promiscuity,
and praise
it, and put it in your and put the same 16 songs in your ear every hour.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I agree.
Heavy.
I agree with you.
Talk heavy.
At what point are we gonna get rid of this? Start backing ourselves, put our own content out there. Shit we want to hear. You gotta understand, BET, when it was owned by Black, it's a totally different network after it was sold. Because they have no interest in us. You can't be for us if you're not by us.
And what they do is they try to put these Black only shows on the network and think that because it's on there,
it's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Like, no,
but they make them ratchet. They ratchet them out.
Exactly.
So they're still bringing that motherfucking, not to cut you off, CJ, my bad. They still bringing that motherfucking that negative energy to mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, some form of passion.
I hate to put Tyler Perry out there, right? And it's a reason why I stopped watching a lot of his production. It's because it's always the same constant thing. You know, whether it's, a black woman, a black woman who is, abused and talked down on by the black man,
going through some shit,
or vice versa, or you know what I'm saying. It's just certain shit, and it's like slave movies. Is we get that this is going on, but we don't want to constantly keep seeing this shit. It's why I don't watch slave movies anymore. It's because
I agree on that.
We don't want to see that shit no more. We know that our ancestors went through that shit. We know that. We know what the fuck happened. We're trying to get over. We're trying to move over it and be better, but we can't when you keep showing us like, hey, this is what happened.
Well,
but this is
what happened.
Let me say something about the slavery movie. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Back to the music part, when you were saying like, when is it going to stop? I'm gonna be brutally honest with you, it never stop, because you got to understand the same Chicago, DC, Baltimore, Memphis, it's product of my environment, and we got niggas that's going to be niggas regardless, even if it's portrayed, because you got to look at it. A lot of the music growing up back in the day, it was supposed to be art, storytelling, understanding what was real shit that was going in the hood, and some stuff that's still real that's going to the hood. Bama's is doing corny shit, and then it's just like now everything is just plaster. Is no morals behind it.
You see how
that's
easy it was for.
There's no morals behind it. Everybody just thinking, hey, just do shit to be cool.
But you also
like trapping is not meant to just to do it to be cool. Trapping is to get your shit together and get the fuck out. That's it. That's not a career. And now they transform into, oh, that's what it's all about. And that's not what it's about.
This is why, when you see rappers like Schoolboy Q, Kendrick, and J. Cole, how that phase when they came out kind of like phased out a little bit. J. Cole will always be J. Cole. Kendrick would always be Kendrick. But you see that type of hip hop, it came, but it phased out. I think it phased out a little too quickly. Like, what?
No, that's not. Hey, listen, that's not honestly what happens. You got to think about it.
Listen.
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead. You got it. I was gonna say it didn't phase out. Like, listen, that's the strategic that they start putting those artists. Let's see, Kendrick and J. Cole are established, so they'll keep playing their music. But they're not looking for the next conscious rappers. And understand, every time J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar put out some content, it sells. That means there is a market for it. People are thirsty for it. They want it and they need it. But yet you continue to peddle bullshit down. Let me be specific. You continue to peddle poison down our throats.
Yeah.
That's poison.
Yeah.
Bro, as catchy and as talented as these artists are, but come on, man. What my 7-year-old, 5-year-old need to know about that I needed that Draco Undefeated. every 5 minutes that song is in rotation.
Yeah.
That's poison. Like I understand, it's a part of the environment, but art also reflects reality.
Your environment. Yeah, it ain't gonna strengthen our environment by keep on being promoted in it. So they need, like you said, they need to decease that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you're right. You're right. Somehow, some way, it's being transferred out into the energy. That shit is being manifested.
Yeah, same thing with the movies too. Movies and shows, the same thing.
And it's a promotion, right? So I'm not gonna say the guy's name, right? But I remember a guy I went to school with, grew up, nice house, nice home, 2 parents. You know what I'm saying? And he chose to sell drugs and run the streets. He didn't have to do that, but he was told it was cool. Mm-hmm. He like that, like they are pushing that on you.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I was stating, bro. It comes with morals. There's no morals behind stuff. There's no morals, period. Because back in the day, any rapper back in the day, they'll tell you straight up like, dog, I had to hustle to feed my family. My mom lights was off and shit like that. Now you got Bama's just hustling just to hustle.
They want hustle for Balenciaga. They want hustle for Balenciaga and
just goofy shit. That's not hustling. That's not hustle. I mean, that's just plain. Just like I said, things change, man. Things change, man.
Balance is the key, though.
Definitely balance is the key.
Balance. You got to create that balance, man. But it got to be created.
Right now, there's no balance. There's no balance. Back in the day, we had the balance, right? We had the typical, you know what I'm saying, the guns and the drugs and all that stuff. But we also had it was sort of a balance. It was.
We didn't get that to the 90s.
I mean, but you understand what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that we heard with Biggie and you right, it is the 90s. You know what I'm saying? The shit that we heard with Biggie and Tupac and shit like that. It was, then we started getting like Outkast and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We started getting Outkast. It was still a balance, but something happened when 2000 came, right? When 2000s came, something happened. Something happened.
The social media. That's what happened. Yeah. That's something.
Social media happened.
That capital S.
Actually,
social media. And before that, though, that's just social media, though.
But, thank you.
Not just social media.
The change started beforehand, right? So you throw in NWA, right? You throw them in, they kind of got a message but all right, cool. But then the music gets progressively more violent. Progressively throughout the 90s, the music got way more violent. Like it became clear what they were trying to do. When you're in it, you may not be able to see it, but you look back at history and you be like, wow, they wouldn't even half-assing. Like they were blatant about it.
Yeah, they about that shit.
Because think about it, in the 80s, what gangster music was in the 80s? Wasn't no gangster music.
No.
That was a plan. And it was pushed by who? A Jewish white man. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Over to America, huh? I see that America too. Yeah.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, you can't argue with that.
Spelling. Hell no, that's the spelling.
So we're gonna move on a little bit. While we still talking about music, I do want to talk about this. Astro World seems to be crumbling down a little bit. So of course everybody knows that Astro World, the concert, is still under investigation, and the lawsuit is now toppling $2 billion.
They're not gonna get that, Slim.
$2 billion. I mean, you know how it is, man.
No, they're gonna try to push it.
You can't.
You go to his show, it's mosh pits. You know where you're getting yourself into when it's mosh pits and stuff. Like I said, it was messed up what happened completely. But for $2 billion, they trying to take everything he's worth for that incident. And when there's other mosh pits and other shows,
not only him,
his show sells out all the time. You go to that show, you got 100-something thousand people.
I don't think there hasn't been a Travis Scott concert that wasn't sold out.
That's what I'm saying. All his don't sell out.
Here's an important piece of information too. People were passing out before he ever touched the stage.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I just sat back.
That's
why I just sat back. I was about to, hey, go ahead.
They were passing out before he hit stage.
Right.
Now, let me ask you a question. Historically, when have police officers ever hesitated to shut down a hip hop concert?
Never.
I remember a Chief Keef concert got shut down and he was a hologram. He wasn't even there. Right? NWA said, fuck the police. They told him, if you perform, fuck the police. We're shutting you down.
They performed.
When nobody was fighting. No one got hurt. They weren't breaking any laws. But they performed a certain song that the officers didn't like and they shut it down. But motherfuckers is passing out left and right and you couldn't stop it. Where's the fire department? Where are the local officials?
Where the EMTs at? Right.
No, absolutely.
I heard the story of the EMT. I watched the EMT or the they're calling him the Astro World medic. He gave a story. He recounted it. He said people were falling out, and this before Travis started performing.
Right.
Like they should have stopped it. They should have stopped the concert way prior.
Yeah, and so this is what I was saying, because I was saying like people was like, oh, Travis Scott should have known what was going on. I'm like, not necessarily.
Dog, did you see how many people was there?
Yeah, I'm the artist performer. You should talk to whoever putting this shit together.
Talk to my rep. Talk to my manager.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones who you should be suing.
My manager gonna let my security know. And my security gonna come holler at me.
You can't sue Travis Scott and Drake.
Yeah. You can't.
Now Drake is even in it now because he's also
he's the name on the menu.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they pretty much trying to strip these guys of everything that they have. $2 billion? That ain't chump change.
That's the overall lawsuit, right? Excuse me. That's the overall lawsuit, right?
Yeah.
But it ain't per artist though, or per person though.
No, that's the overall lawsuit.
Man, they put that money up together and pay that tab. Man, fuck that shit.
That's $2 billion. These niggas ain't
got $2 billion. They don't have billion.
Yeah, they got equity. God damn it.
Let's be honest. Can I say something that's it's not cool, the coolest shit to say, but let's be honest, man. Those 9 people that died wouldn't have grossed $2 billion in their lifetime.
No,
that's facts.
Not at all.
That's what I was like. That's ridiculous. They're not going to see that.
Not even 500,000. Sorry,
you're going to a mosh pit concert.
Yeah, probably got those tickets for free anyway.
Not to be mean. I'm just saying, not to be mean, man. Like not to be mean, but dog. That's what happens. And then you don't know if, dog, this dude's just got on the stage, and like he said, people were passing out. What are you supposed to do?
If he's passing out, and if people passing out, and nobody told me, hey, somebody passing out, we got to stop this concert or postpone it until we get a handle on this shit. You can't blame
I don't
them.
understand where the fire department was because they shut shit down instantly.
Yeah. Like
when the fire department shut shit down, it's over.
It was
too many questions, not enough answers.
Yeah. So, like you said, I don't think this lawsuit will stick. But knowing how the world that we're living in,
they're gonna try to get something out of them, though.
Yeah, they definitely
they're gonna squeeze some dollars out of them. Don't get it fucked up. They're gonna squeeze something about this.
Man, they get a couple of mil and just chill, man.
But that's the thing. I don't mind if they get a couple mil. I think your people died at a concert, they should be reimbursed. But damn, $2 billion, you just being ridiculous.
Yeah, you being good. But let me ask you this:
then you do refund all the money back from that show.
Yeah.
What else do you want from them?
So if they got that.
Hey, what Tyree say? What do you want from me?
So who would you sue though? Let's just say if you want one of us was a victim, or one of y'all was a victim, right?
The show manager.
No, I'm asking, who would you like? So to be the show manager, or would it be the
whoever put this event together? That's who you should. Not just one person. It's a collective team that put this thing together.
Would you also sue the owner of the venue too?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yes, everybody who had a hand in some type of violation of
the
this
city
event,
of Houston.
the city of Houston.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm filing a lawsuit against the city.
I'm just asking.
Thank you for saying, because, like you said, the fire department, the EMTs, they all have a part in.
Where the fuck was y'all at? They usually be around somewhere around the crowd. Like, no bullshit. They usually be around the edges and shit. In the concert, they be around the edges.
So they had EMTs there, but they didn't have nowhere near enough.
Of course not.
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. You see how many fucking people there?
Hence why I said they supposed to have them around the edge of that motherfucker. Or they ain't got enough, but I'm saying at least they cover ground. But
yeah, they were poor. They were it was strategically. Strategically, it was poorly planned and executed. It was grossly unprepared. You got to hold people accountable, man. Yep. You see the black guy, you want to go after him. Like, dude, come on. Taylor Swift had at Taylor Swift concert, niggas was shooting in the crowd. No one's suing Taylor Swift.
Nope.
Hey, fellas, I'm gonna go grab me something to eat, man. I'm gonna catch y'all later, man.
All right, man. You be easy, bro. Thank you for joining us.
But not Taylor Swift, but Ariana Grande. However you say it.
Yeah. I was about to say you meant Ariana Grande. But yeah, man, it's like I said, it's crazy. It's crazy. But like I said, I don't think this will stick. They're definitely gonna try to take whatever they can out of him. Because he is the artist and Drake as well. So they're definitely gonna try to squeeze something out of him. But it won't be $2 billion. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. But we actually got a lot of music topics. Why we talking more about music? Fettywap breaks silence after multi-million drug bust.
What do you say?
So he was just saying, he want to thank all of his supporters for always, checking in, and all the supporters who checking in, always supported him. He want to thank y'all, and he apologized for what happened. So if anybody don't know what happened, he had so there was a raid at his house, and he had over $1 million in drugs, money, cash, and guns.
Was he with his trap queen?
Yeah, baby.
So this is
actually.
What
you thought you were gonna find?
This is actually, with some of the evidence that the police.
Get that man his money back. Get that man his money back, man. Free WAP. Pause.
That's his mug shot. He was smiling. Wow. Nigga had that motherfucking. He had that motherfucking cheese. He had the dough cheese though.
Yeah.
That motherfucker work. Goddamn. Get a light on my face. Get a light on my face. That nigga this is bullshit.
So the drugs that he had was cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, and
felony.
and pills and pills.
Pills. Hey, you know they're gonna throw on racketeering, so you go ahead and say that too.
Yeah, they're gonna throw about 11. So them 4 felonies gonna turn to about 11 felonies.
Yeah, and laundering.
Hey, they know how to stretch the law, bro. Yeah, you did one thing, they get you a 10. They get you a 10.
Like they go like, oh, you got money too. That's laundering.
And look, hold on, go back to the picture. Yeah, look at that shit. Those them cubes.
And that's not even adding the guns that they found. That's not adding the guns that they found.
Hey.
All fellas.
Go back to the picture. This is what Fettywap saying. They're like, are these your drugs? It looked like. Let me see.
It's like, yeah, I can't see. I can't see. I can't comprehend. You know what I'm saying?
But, I don't know. That shit was in my car. I wonder how they got.
It goes back to what you were saying though, Ray. What? It's like, just why? Like why?
Why, man?
Why? I mean, like,
do these artists feel as though? Probably not. But what I'm about to ask, but do these artists feel as though they one hit wonders and they realize it ain't no possible way to make another hit, so they go ahead and result about they going back in the streets? Like,
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I wonder if they think
It
this
could be.
sometimes. Is that big going on in their head?
I think most of them is like a easy fail safe plan in case this music shit don't work out. And Fettywap,
I think
Fettywap said, I think the best I'm going to do in music is Trap Queen.
See?
So let me just go ahead and rack up while I can.
And put it back out there in the streets. See?
So he had 3 bangers from that album. 3 songs that hit the charts from that first album, right? So to think he couldn't even if he didn't make a hot song, he had the machine behind him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had the big corporate behind him. They're gonna play your song on the radio 16 times in an hour. So you gonna be fine.
You had My Way and then had Drake on it. It was like, you good, you set. Like, what the fuck?
But my thing about what's his name, Fettywap is like, I do think artists sometimes I think they're self-sabotaging. You know what I'm saying? Like in the back of their head, like yo, I'm not sure, so let me go do some shit that I ain't never done before, because Fettywap has no real history of selling drugs. He made a song, but he had no history. He has no record.
Not at all. Fuck
he made that record to fund that motherfucker. Yeah. Now his ass done like a motherfucking Ruth Chris snake.
Definitely done. Definitely done.
Hey, listen, Ruth Chris Steaks. You understand me?
Yeah.
Ruth Chris Steaks.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I know it's off topic, nigga, but I never thought I would spend $50 on a steak. But man, that shit ain't worth $50, nigga. You crazy? Yeah, I spent $50. I was like, nigga, they undercharged me. These niggas.
I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad you said that, right? Because people always say, "I'd be damned if I paid $50 to $60 for a steak." My nigga, this ain't just
more than that.
Yeah, it's this not just any type of fucking steak that you're eating. This ain't fucking a steak that you're getting from fucking Red Lobster, my nigga. Like,
come on, talk that shit. That's that Wagyu.
Yeah,
that Wagyu ribeye.
That's that Wagyu. You know what I'm saying? You know that's that shit that you're not going to get on a regular day. You know what I'm saying? So, it's
you got the muff. Y'all ever know about the $400 gold cover steak?
Yeah,
heard about that,
bro. Listen, what's the name? Salt Bay.
That tomahawk. That's what it's called. The tomahawk,
bro.
Tomahawk,
bro, nigga. It's 100. Listen. I was at Ruth Chris. I looked at the menu. Tomahawk steak, $119.
Yeah, that gold tomahawk. Yes, sir.
Oh, the gold tomahawk gonna be great.
That's what I'm talking about. That gold tomahawk. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker like that.
Ain't true Wagyu. It ain't for me. That is true. Like, here's the thing. Like, and
see, that's a jiggy nigga. See, if you can't eat nothing other than Wagyu, you a real jiggy fly ass nigga, man. So salute Jamal, man.
So here's the crazy thing, right? Because I was watching the episode of Expensivest with the 2 Chainz. It's one of my favorite shows to watch with this nigga because he's fucking hilarious. And so there was an episode where he was eating something. He was eating something, and the shit cost like a stack. Just the stack alone. It was like this little piece of fucking
I think I know what you're talking about. Was it truffle? Was it? It wasn't truffle. Was it? What the fuck?
No, it was pasta. It was just regular fucking Alfredo pasta with this shaving of, it was like a golden truffle. Like, it was actually fucking golden. Naturally golden. And he said that this dish costs a stack. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not paying a stack for no fucking regular Alfredo with some fucking gold shavings on it. I'm like, I mean, but he got the money. So from a nigga who ain't worth fucking multi-millions, can't say, oh, I'm not gonna spend 1,000. Because if I was 2 Chainz,
okay,
I'm spending 1,000 on that fucking plate. Like make no mistake.
So CJ, we thousandaires, right? We'll have a couple $1,000 at a time, right? Yeah. But that nigga's a millionaire. So right. So when him spilling a few million, when he got a few million, spending 1,000 is like spending 100. It don't have the same weight.
I know, yeah, and that's why I said what I said, right? It was like he said like it was another episode where it was the weed that they was rolling at, right? The papers they was rolling at.
Yeah.
And they said they said this one blunt alone cost like 50 grand. And Two Chainz said, "Oh, that's it." And I was like, "Nigga, that's it, nigga." Like, nigga.
Hey, bro, did you see like they had like the dank, like the extract rolled up with loud, and then they'll roll it up with
Keith Rose.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'd be like, God damn,
Lord. My brother
somebody's
be
gonna die.
My brother be getting it from time to time. You gotta take time to get them.
Nigga be high just looking at that shit. Like,
motherfucking Keith Rose, boy, oh boy.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
But listen, I don't think he really paid for that shit.
I ain't never smoked a day. But listen, I'm a square. I ain't never smoked a day in my life, so I know not to play. So if I can look at that and tell you that's dangerous,
right,
bro, you doing something dangerous, bro.
Yeah, tripping.
I ain't never smoked a day in my life, but if I tell you it's dangerous, nigga, it's dangerous, right? I
don't think he paid for a lot of the stuff that he go try. You know what I'm saying? Because
I feel like
he's such a big name, so he probably helped promote them. So
yeah,
I mean,
right? I
think they give him the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I think they definitely give him a gift to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I think he do be out here paying fucking 50 grand for a whole blunt. Like, I think that 2 Chainz is the type of nigga that would do that shit. You know,
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just saying with all the other shit that he be trying to, he be going to
like Marshawn Lynch, he got a show too where he going to these like expensive ass restaurants.
No, okay.
And he had this burger that said it was like $250 for this one burger, and the shit they was putting on it. This shit was like it's some expensive shit. It's some shit that you won't find on the regular burger.
$250. That burger better come with some head. Better be a bitch under the table. Ready to get
two of them. Get that motherfucking yuck. That guck.
For $250.
2 hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like $250, and the burger it looked like a quarter pound fucking burger, and it had bacon on it. I was like, now for $250. That better be some bacon from motherfucking the Garden of Eden itself. But like what the fuck
that
is
motherfucking premium pork? That motherfucker,
right?
That's that motherfucking pig. Don't never go outside. That's the house pig. You just eat.
Hey, that motherfucker be Charlotte's Web. That's the pig. That's the pig from Charlotte's Web, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. That pig will take care of. That pig, motherfucker. That's a vegan pig. Nigga, you eating vegan pork? Ain't that a bit?
No, vegan pork. What the fuck? Like this
pig. Well, my man.
That's a grass-fed motherfucking pork you eating.
Oh yeah. Shout out.
Yeah, man. This shit, y'all fucking fools.
Jamal, let's go ahead. What up, Jamal?
So we're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna talk briefly about the trend of celebrity couples this week, right?
Lord.
And so what's funny is, there was some weird couples that I seen this week, and I was like, how the fuck did it happen? One of them.
What's up, Brittany?
Was Kim K and Pete Davidson.
That ain't bad. I mean, hey, good job, Slim.
I was like, how the fuck did that happen?
And watch what happened.
Watch what did that happen?
He gonna keep that junk. He gonna watch what happened.
So apparently, what happened was, they went to the same restaurant together. They went to the same restaurant. They ran into each other. Pete said something, and it made her laugh, and they
vibe.
So they vibe, and they spent the rest of the night at the restaurant on the actual date. So I'm like, what's up?
So Kanye and Kim are officially separated.
Oh yeah, it's over with. It's over with.
That's
Like,
done. That's done. Like that motherfucker.
Because every time my nigga hold an event, she there on that nigga jock. You know what I'm saying? Acting like she a supportive wife, but you really for the streets.
I mean,
that.
they got divorced. They got divorced, but
They're
she's
not
still
divorced.
supporting him. Huh?
They ain't get divorced
They're
yet.
not divorced.
They ain't get divorced yet.
They not that damn quick.
But the divorce is apparently it was toxic in the beginning, right?
Oh yeah, that's what I heard too.
Brittany said, "I heard Pete got that me."
I was see, and when I was reading, when I was reading the article, right? It also said that in it. I was like, I'm not gonna say that though. I'm not gonna say that. But
man, look, we already know Pete, motherfucker. We don't know, but we know Pete. We know Pete hitting that jump. That's what we do know.
Pete have had some.
Yeah, he done had some that Kardashian.
Yeah, some Ariana Grande.
One thing we know, it ain't that hard to fuck a Kardashian.
Not at all.
If you got money, it ain't that hard.
I don't even think you gotta have money for real.
What's crazy is
you gotta have the money.
Yeah, so
you just gotta be in the same room.
That's it.
Usually, to be in the same room, you usually gotta have money. I'm not.
That's it. Nah, well, you do, yeah. But if you can get
typically,
she said,
Ray, I get in that room. Hey, listen, I give it a gift of gab. Them thighs spreading like rumors. I promise you.
Don't.
Pete has had some
bangers. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. Pete know it, and I read about the little younger. He done pulled some baddies in his tenure. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, definitely.
That's what I said. Don't be surprised you gonna keep it for a minute. This for a hot minute. She a hot minute chick.
Little dog an overachiever for real. Cause he look like he halfway dead. Little dog is an overachiever. Bro, look dead. Half his body look like. Listen, look at him. That motherfucker don't look like don't look healthy. He's not a healthy human. That's not what humans look like.
But he also tall as shit though. I think he's like 6'4".
You like 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah, he's like 6'4", 6'5", something like that.
So women love niggas 6'5".
And we know Kim Kardashian. She built like a stub. You know Kim K built like a stub. You know what I'm saying? So
is that a good stub or a bad stub or okay stub?
I mean,
hold on. A stub or a stud?
Right.
Stub.
So yeah, so a good stub or a bad stub or okay stub.
I mean, this stub did Ray J. You know.
Shorty got a nice resume with her. She got a nice long resume, Slim.
Low key, her moan is garbage. Okay. Nigga, she was like, oh, Ray J.
Oh, Ray J.
I'm like, nigga, I can't fuck with this.
That sex tape was trash.
Ouch.
That was like the worst sex tape. He got millions off that shit. I'm like,
still getting millions though. Still
getting millions off of it. I was like, damn, Ray J. The only thing you had to do was leak that shit. Like, damn, my nigga.
Man. Them Ray J ain't leaked that shit. Ray J ain't leaked that shit. She leaked that shit. Think about who had more from that. Ray J was already an established artist. What does he get from a sex tape from an unknown woman? Think about it.
He was established, but yeah. I never really admired Ray J as an artist. That's just me.
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No.
Hey. Wait a minute.
Hey, working all day.
No.
Pull up and don't play.
No.
Over that club.
Girls in the club.
Popping that pub.
Yeah, he's not worse than Nick Cannon. But what I will say is people like to joke about Nick Cannon music, but that nigga a hustler. Like I haven't seen nobody hustle like Nick Cannon.
Hey, we ain't even gotta talk Nick Cannon and that money talk. We already know Youngin.
Yeah,
Youngin name on. He got a nice little executive seat in a lot of places.
Yeah,
in a lot of places.
Listen, although his bars are trash, I ain't gonna lie. When I was playing AAU, I had a cell phone. I bought a ringtone. My ringtone was Gigolo. R. Kelly on the hook. I'm a gigolo, always on the go. Every time I see a white body sitting on bro.
Everybody was singing that song.
That song was slide.
Everybody was hitting
like
that. Everybody was hitting that line.
Front. Yeah.
Front. Nobody hot. Everybody was hitting the line. You know.
Trying to leave the club with a groove.
You know what I'm saying? But like, what's funny is just because. Me and my woman the other day, Nick Cannon is now on Fox. He has his own talk show.
Mm-hmm. They said it's trash. I saw one of them.
And so now it was like I was like, damn, like Nick Cannon is like everywhere now. And she was like, well, I mean, that nigga always been a hustler. I was like, that is true. Like nigga has been hustling. Nigga has been hustling. You know what I'm saying? Like he got released from MTV, and then MTV was draining, and they was like, you know what, nigga, won't you come back home, nigga? Like, won't you come back home, nigga? And honestly, if I was the cat, I would be like, man, fuck no, man. But what I would have done, what I would have done if I was Nick Cannon is went to a whole different fucking network or my own, create my own TV network. Mm-hmm. And do something like Wild 'N Out and fucking make fucking millions off of it. Mm-hmm. Just sign the motherfuckers that was already on Wild 'N Out and just do that shit. You know, but he did what he did, and I mean, he still gonna make money regardless. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I would have done, just off my petty sense. You know what I'm saying? So just me being petty. You know what I'm saying? So
youngin, he definitely, but that nigga, man. That nigga dropping kids like motherfucker, like he go to the bathroom or something.
Yeah, that nigga stay having kids though. I'm like, damn, nigga. I'm like, you had another one, you just popped one out not too long ago. Nigga, just slow down a little bit. Slow down.
Yeah, he do be around a lot of bars though.
And that nigga running a marathon. I mean, it's Nick Cannon.
Right.
It's Nick Cannon, you know, he's always surrounded by chicks. Another celebrity couple that was very weird was at the Falcons game.
Hold up.
Ooh. Yeah, Young Thizzle. Young
Thug. Young Thug. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist. You know, he wasn't fooling nobody. You know, you can't cover your face. We know who you are. But yeah, he was at the Atlanta game, the tragic Atlanta game.
Man, the embarrassment in that Atlanta game.
It was tragic. They got what was it, like 30 something to 0? Something like
that. A skunk.
Yeah, but they was on an NFL date. They was on a date, you know, and apparently they've been dating for a while. You know, him and Mariah the Scientist. And when they said Mariah the Scientist, I was like, who the fuck is this? Right. Like, who the fuck is Mariah the Scientist?
What did she do?
And so what I thought automatically was she was a scientist, right?
Lord.
No, she's an R&B singer. She don't have no scientific background. She don't have any family that's in science, I don't think. And I'm like, okay, all right. Mariah the Scientist, I got you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You know, you're a scientist in R&B. You know what I'm saying? I get it, you know, but I'm gonna keep coming back with the pizza though. You good?
My bad. My camera just blacked out, man. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, no. So you was talking about Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist.
Yeah, and I was looking at the game. I was like, look at Young Thug, wild ass, that hot pink ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hold on. Thing look quilted.
Right. And, you know,
it made me feel old knowing that Young Thug is a veteran in the hip hop industry.
I said the same thing. And I'm like, he said, you sharing. Are you sharing the pizza? I mean, you on mute.
Oh, you talking about this pizza? Man, they brought this back from Chuck E. Cheese, brother. The Chuck E. Cheese slices.
You eat Chuck E. Cheese pizza?
That jump part is big.
These joints
See?
small. You know
that jump about that big.
They ain't even cut it all the way.
Nah, bro.
That jump about that big. Told you a slice.
They gave that shit half slice, yo. He said veterans is a strong word.
He not a veteran in the game. I wouldn't say that. He's been around for a while though, like over 10 years.
I'm gonna put it like this. I think he was out. Was he out before 2010?
Mm-hmm.
That's a decade. I mean, I think you do need a couple of decades to be considered as a vet, though.
Yeah, I don't see him as no vet.
Being in the game for a decade, you're a vet.
He got a nice little tenure in the game though, as a young artist. And what, he 30? He just turned 30, right? I think that was his 30th birthday.
Yeah.
He bought all that motherfucking land. That was a smart move. I like that move.
Cheese piece of slaps though.
Yeah, them don't slap. Yeah, slap.
I ain't cap. No cap. Them motherfuckers.
Chuck E. Cheese pizza do be slapping though. I'm not gonna lie. But before we got a few more topics before we hit the topic of the night, which is relationship equality. All right. Lil Nas X was on More this week.
I'm gonna mute this one. I don't know.
Lil Nas X was on More this week. The shit was like when I heard it, I was like, no, no, like this nigga was on Maury. But no, it's true. It's true. It's leave your wife and me today. That's what I want was the topic of the episode. And yeah.
Bro, this gotta be promotion, bro.
That's what I said. Like, isn't it promotion for his recent album? Like, I don't know. Like, I was like, damn, yo, like this. When you think that shit died down with this nigga comes back with another like, with another like type of shit. It was like, man, what the fuck, bro? Like, are you just like out here just to be seen, or like, what the? All right, so John said he watched it. That shit was fake, but I watched.
Right. Because ain't nobody gonna have Lil Nas X on there.
He said, bro, he's a troll. And I fuck with more because listen, I just told my brother this earlier. He was like, damn, Maury's still running. I said, man, as long as you got baby mama drama, Maury will fucking air. Maury will fucking air on TV as long as he fucking wants. Until he croaked over. Maury was still fucking.
Okay, so the thing about black people is black people, men and women both work. In other communities, it's a segment of women that don't work. So that daytime TV is a real thing. That afternoon TV show, that 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock slot, it be jumping and it's profitable. And they tuning in for Mark. Oh boy, they don't miss Mark. They don't miss Mark.
You don't miss Mark. Like you can't. Mark been on for years. And I'm still surprised that he's still going this long. Like you would think that he would say, all right, I'm gonna retire, but I mean this shit just as good as Jerry Springer.
Hey, listen, milk that cow till it's dry. I heard an OG told me keep getting them checks. So keep getting them checks, Mark.
Yeah, I agree. This last topic, it is still linked to music. This has been a music episode, guys. So but Janet Jackson.
Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah, I did that on purpose because when I realized that the first 3 topics was music, I was like, let me just fucking roll with it, Let me just roll with the flow, right? And but the last but not least is the Janet Jackson documentary. Janet Jackson malfunction.
Janet what?
Janet Jackson documentary on Hulu is called Malfunction, talking about what happened. Yeah, what happened at the Super Bowl halftime show. Yeah, when that. Yeah, so. Yeah, so.
What y'all think happened, man?
Honestly,
do you think the snatch was a mistake? or was it planned?
I think it was an accident. I think he didn't mean for the whole thing to get ripped off in the titty show. I don't think Justin Timberlake meant for that to happen. But apparently, this ain't the first time like a malfunction happened with Justin Timberlake, though. This ain't the first time, apparently. So here was the 8 takeaways from Janet Jackson, the Janet Jackson documentary. The first one was Janet Jackson was the least of the organizers' worries ahead of the Super Bowl halftime. So it's like when the shit happened, they wasn't worried about Janet Jackson's well-being. They was like, man, we got to do something about this shit. Like, like this shit gonna come back to blow back on us. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't really check on Janet Jackson, for her well-being. Another take was Justin Timberlake also had a previous cringeworthy moment with Janet Jackson. And I think when the music video for "That's the Way the Love Goes," and he said, "Yeah, she's fine in the video too." So it's I think that the whole relationship between the two is a little awkward. And the initial plan was for Justin Timberlake to rip a different piece of clothing off of Janet Jackson at the end of the performance. So, it wasn't supposed to be this part. It was supposed to be another part of, and I'm like, was it really supposed to be another part?
But see, how did he know to go right there though? If he was supposed to do something like that anyway.
So the question that I have is, was it because they realized they were short on time, they was over the time, and he just needed to rip something off? Or did he really was like, oh, I'm about to just bust a titty open and everybody go see? Because that's what it fucking looked like, right?
Yeah, but you could tell by her reaction, and I agree. My lady just said, and I agree. I was about to say, you could tell by her reaction. She like, the fuck, nigga, like, what the fuck you doing?
So,
like, nigga, did you just do that?
Yeah. So after it happened, she like quickly left the building. She quickly left the building and
exit stage left immediately.
Yeah, and like looking back at it,
and then got blackballed.
Like, yeah, and looking back at it, like we might say, "Oh, it's a titty," but
nowadays, it's just a fucking titty compared to what the fuck going on. You see now, you see down there, you see the pussy with the clothes on.
But in hindsight, it's like she wasn't expecting for her whole nipple to be broadcasted out to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. How did he know to go right there? If he knew he was gonna snatch a part, how did he know to do that specific part? So, Justin, like you said, Justin might knew the fuck he's doing, a little perverted ass.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, no one still knows exactly how it happened.
Right.
I don't think it was a malfunction.
Yeah.
Right. You've been on point all night, man. It's not a malfunction, man. Come on, bro. It was too perfect.
Malfunction.
The way the whole thing.
She was
shocked. Backlash.
Yeah.
Bro, they weren't ready for the backlash. Come on, bro. Yeah. And then she just so happened to be wearing a pasty.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
So here's the weird part, though, right? This is where things get really like. I don't know if y'all watched the documentary, but make sure you guys do, because like when we hear about it, we hear certain parts of the story, but this documentary really put everything out on the table and shit. So CBS demanded an apology on stage from Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake if they was going to appear at that year's Grammy. So yeah, it was like, hold on, wait, I need to apologize? Why the fuck I gotta apologize? Like, what the fuck?
That's what the Jewish man do, this white man do.
No, you said it right. No, you said it right.
Shit.
You said it right. We was talking about that all night, stuff.
Cracker shit.
No, I'm talking about before that. What you say?
He's still a cracker.
No, not there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's still a cracker.
But so they said that there was allegedly no conspiracy to blacklist Janet Jackson after the incident, but it badly hurt her career.
You said what, CJ?
there was allegedly no conspiracy to blacklist Janet Jackson after the incident, but it badly hurt her career.
They blackballed it. I heard her
Yeah,
career.
I'm like, yeah.
All right, Charlamagne.
Hey, yeah, because how come JT career took off? Her
and
career
hers
just went
fell
to a
back.
halt.
Right. Come on, man.
Stop the shit, bro.
Stop the shit,
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
Stop the
And
shit.
the last but not least, Moonves asked if Jackson could be forced to pay the fines given to CBS by the FCC, because
What?
that shit
So they
wasn't
want Janet to pay the fines?
that shit wasn't blurted out. Like there was a whole nipple show.
But
There was a
you
whole
want her.
nipple show during
But
the
you want
halftime.
her. You want
Bro,
her to
it
pay
was
the
not.
fines.
There was not a nipple showing. It was a pasty. She had a pasty.
She had a pasty on.
I mean, yeah.
She had the motherfucker. It was just her cleavage showing.
Yeah.
That's what was showing, her cleavage.
Yeah, but still pop the titty out. Back then,
media take it as a titty.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Back then, a titty popped out. Today, it's like, oh, she got the nipple covering. It's all right, you know what I'm saying? But back then,
we're not comparing back. We shouldn't even compare that to that, because as I said 5 minutes ago, compared to what we see nowadays, you can go on motherfucking Instagram right now. I guarantee you, when you scroll up at least your third scroll, you're gonna see an ass. Say I'm lying.
Yeah. It's ass.
Hold on. I'm finna go check right now. Hold on.
Go check. I'm not a fact. I hate odd numbers. I'm gonna give you the fourth scroll. The fourth scroll, you're gonna see an ass. Watch.
That's what social media
or some titties. Watch.
I guarantee you, like on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, if you scroll, pretty much your first or third scroll is going to be somebody ass is twerking on a suggested suggested reel or some shit.
Story,
you know how to fuck Instagram.
A story feed or something. That shit crazy. But y'all want to blackball her for her titty being popped out, and she ain't like she was on stage and she popped that motherfucker herself.
Definitely. Facts.
I can see the motherfuckers they blackballing her and doing what they did to her. You know what I'm saying? Because she willingly did that shit. Like she was
Y'all
shot.
see me?
Yeah.
It was the first one. It was the first one. It was ass from the jump.
So yeah, man. So it's crazy, man. I do encourage you guys to watch the documentary if you guys haven't. It is on Hulu. I'm not sure if it's on anywhere else, but it is on Hulu. It's definitely a watch. I haven't really finished it, but me watching, I'm like, damn, like this really fucked her up a little bit. I mean, not but it fucked her up.
Blackball shorty, man.
Yeah, it really did fuck her up, and it's crazy because it makes it all make sense when it's like these corporation television networks, CBS, NBC, Fox, all the motherfuckers, they grimy. They grimy. Look what they did to fucking Bill Cosby. Look what ABC did to Bill Cosby.
NBC?
I thought it was ABC.
NBC?
Yeah, NBC.
Yeah. Hey, Kings, I gotta slide, man. This has been a great show. I appreciate this. I gotta slide, man.
All right. Sir. We're gonna hit this last topic. You have a good one, man.
All right, for sure. Peace, King.
All right, man. Topic of the night is relationship equality. All right. What does relationship equality means to you? I'm gonna let you go ahead and speak on it first, right?
Relationship equality. That's a good question. You gotta give me a minute on that one. I gotta think about that one.
What's up, man? What's food, man? What's food with you, man?
Relationship equality.
Yeah, relationship equality, man. What does it mean to you?
Creating a win-win for both partners, like my lady would say.
Right.
Creating a win-win for both partners.
That's true. Yeah, I give you that. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I'm just gonna say this: there is no wrong answer to this question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Relationship equality is pretty much what is equality amongst you and your significant other. For me, it is transparency. It's transparency. Being completely open and
Mm-hmm.
being completely open, honest, and trustworthy to your significant other. So um, and people look at it and think that it's rocket science, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It takes people a long time to actually get the equation. But like I said, it didn't click with me. It didn't click with me, in the first go around.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand relationship equality, and um people think that there's one blueprint to it. It's not necessarily one blueprint. It's like I said earlier, it's pretty much what you and your significant other deems the equality of your
Your
relationship.
relationship, no doubt.
Everybody is quality. Everybody equality. Everybody's relationship equality is different in
Mm-hmm.
their own relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, you guys can definitely chime into the comments. If you guys want while we're talking about this.
What's your
Ray,
definition of relationship equality, baby? Mm-hmm.
okay,
Balance. Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
like that.
That's what
Yeah.
somebody said earlier about you gotta have that balance when it came to the when they was referencing when we was referencing
Hmm.
the versus battle,
What is your
having
definition
that
of
balance in
relationship
a
equality?
plan
Hmm.
when you play the music.
What is your definition of relationship equality? What's the you ain't no gamer, but you can talk to. What is your definition of relationship equality? What's your definition? She a little shy, y'all. She a little shy. But yeah, man. Relationship equality is for me is transparency and communication. That's the first thing. That's the building blocks. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
anything else will fall in line after that. You know what I'm saying? It works. It works.
Mm-hmm.
Ja, hey, Ja, Logic. I'm actually glad that you here now. What does relationship equality means to you, my guy? Like, I know you in the comments. Go ahead and chime. I would like to actually hear your piece to it, and anybody else's as well. Like I said, feel free to comment. You know what I'm saying? Like this topic is for everybody.
The question is though, how can it be for people who don't somebody come on the door. For people who don't know what it is or
How to achieve it?
how to achieve it or exercise it, then what you do? What do you do?
Figure out why. You figure
Figure
out
out.
why. There's a reason why you're not able to achieve relationship equality.
Let me get
There's a
this.
reason.
Mm,
There's a reason why.
mm-hmm.
It could be multiple things. It could be listening. It could be lack of communication. It could be lack of transparency. It could be lack of trust.
Mm-hmm.
It could be anything. Like I said, relationship equality is different for a lot of people. Relationships. Everybody's blueprint to relationship equality isn't the same as the next person's. However you see fit with the equality in relationship is what you see fit. Logic says no such thing, but I guess if I had to define it, I'd say when both parties agree to let the other be themselves, whoever they are. Yeah, exactly. Um,
What you about to say, baby?
what you was saying? Uh, but yeah, man. But yeah,
Hmm.
it's for people who don't who haven't or can't achieve it. I don't think it's necessarily you can't achieve it. It's about what you are willing to not sacrifice, but what are you willing to give? What are you willing to give? Because you got to give to become equal. Like you don't just take something and you become equal. You're subtracting. I think that it's something that you got to give. It's uh like I sort of understand what you're saying, Logic, when you say there's no such thing, but I think that there is uh a line where there is relationship, where there's equality in a relationship. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
no such. He says no such thing as relationship equality.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And why? Yeah, that's my question to you. Why do you think that is no such thing?
Right.
I just think that if there's a balance, then if there's a balance, then you're equal. I mean, that's just my take on it. Just just the balance, overall balance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why there be no such thing, but Mr. Jones, if you want to chime in, definitely you can too, man. Like, why do you think that? That's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it. There isn't. Society is built uneven. That's a good way to look at it. Society is built uneven. Um, because the surface of equality is equal, but the same. I don't think it can be the same between men and women. Men's supposed to take care of women, not the opposite. Okay, all right. So yeah, no, Jamal, yeah, no, I definitely feel you. Like men are supposed to take care of women, not the opposite. And it's like, but isn't that sort of like I said, like that can be a method of equality though. And, I mean, I'm not sure. You take care of her needs, pay for dates, and make sure she good, she a piece. Yeah, that is actually very true. Um, yeah, that is very
You
true.
take care of her needs, pay for dates,
Yeah,
and make sure she good and she your piece. I think it's more than that, not just that. Man,
he said, "Bro, I'm happily married. Pick your lane and find what makes you happy." That part, that part, and that goes to me saying, like, everybody has a different blueprint, right? And what makes you happy is what
mm-hmm.
makes you happy, and yeah, what makes you happy, what makes you happy. Everybody have a different blueprint, right? Um, I do understand what you're saying when you said, what you said. Like, I'm definitely not going to go against that. I can't go against that because it's definitely true. But um, what I what I'm thinking is, it's
That
like,
is true.
yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
what you was saying, both of y'all. I'm listening to both of
Oh,
y'all.
what she said?
She said we not that different in what we looking for. It really ain't that different between what. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Mm. Hey, what's up, Candace?
What's up, Candace? Yeah, it's differences. We got our differences, but we ain't very much similar. Right.
Men look for comfort. Men look for comfort. Women look for stability.
Men look for comfort, women look for stability. That's a strong statement right there, shorty.
Very, very strong statement. Very strong statement.
I think men look for stability more than women, Slim, these days. You better. I know you married, but you ain't been married for years, young motherfucker. You's a young nigga. You young and married. Yeah, according to these, I'm sure he does. He said take care of her head needs and pay for dates and make sure she good and she a piece. That's coming from him, so I'm assuming. But
you
you
can't be
can't
because you
equal.
have to learn to humble yourself and bow to the queen in front of you.
It isn't the same.
Is it the same? We supposed to take care of each other.
Right.
We
Take care
men
of each
take
other.
care of our women. Who is going to take care of us as well? We taking care. Who's going to take care of us as well as we are taking care of our women?
My lady said, "Wouldn't a woman want a man to be her piece?"
I was just about to ask that.
I would definitely want to be my woman's piece. I would give her. Probably
Yeah.
talking about like even this is a piece of mind and a piece of comfort and yeah,
like
you definitely would want to get because that's part
yeah,
of pleasing your woman, satisfying your woman.
I would definitely think that every man wants to be their women's peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would think so.
I would think not, because men are always women are their.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say. They don't say that is my role with her. They always want women to be a certain way.
Is it? But that comes with creating that stable home.
To be their comfort, but they don't actually give that back.
You know why they don't get it back? They wouldn't. They don't. They a lot of men wouldn't taught how to get it back. They didn't probably didn't have it in the home. And then we can have a whole nother conversation start from there because that's just them,
Yeah.
them
Like
from,
he said,
from the roots of the truth.
he already said it.
Yeah, you ain't got to stay home. Like you know what I'm saying. It comes from men wasn't taught how to be nurturers. You know what I'm saying. They wouldn't. They when they do, they call assault. You know what I'm saying. So for them to they even take on that role or even part of that or even even had it in their DNA,
Preach.
you got a problem.
Preach.
At least that's what they say. At least that's what's
And
said. Like that's how society look at it. You got a problem.
like I said, there is no right or wrong answer to this question because everybody has different views on relationship.
That's the case with any conversation. There's no idea of
They
right and wrong.
can't.
Not the point. Whether it's right or wrong, that's not even what we're talking about. We're having a discussion.
No, he reading from the other
That's
comments.
what I mean. But whoever said that, that's a me point. All of this is our opinion. That's why it's a podcast.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so this whole ain't nobody right or wrong dismisses the whole conversation in general because we all know that. That's a given. But the question is, what is the quality of a relationship that's really worth being in? That's the question I always ask. What is the quality of a relationship that makes it worth putting your time, energy, money, and attention into? That's what we need to be talking about.
That is a good question.
Because you're investing yourself in a relationship.
Right.
So what makes the investment worth it?
That's
Candace said, "Women look for protection too. If I don't feel safe with you, I can't deal with you." Yeah, and that's from a Southern woman. So that's the thing.
I asked her this: what is it? Why is it that she don't feel safe just in herself? What is it about a man that gives her safety? I'm curious.
What is it about a man that give you safety to where though you don't feel it in yourself, Candace?
You got to do that shadow work before you get in a relationship. That's why I got low fixed. That's why I got low. That's why I got low. Fix my mental and emotional issues and started dating. That right there is very important, actually. That right there is
happy house now, happy wife, happy life. Yeah. Oh man.
That is actually a very good point. And this is what I stress, right? Check your mental and your emotions before getting into and your emotions before starting a date. So it's very important because and speaking from experience, right, is where you're not broken, right, but there's issues that you have, and you try to bury those issues and try to focus on, one thing, and uh, everything just starts to boil over at one point, right? Everything starts to boil over at one point, and you lose control. So, what does the average person do when that happens? You bury yourself, and you can't do that when you're already so far inside of the door, right? Because the door will close on you, and that door might not open again. So that's why Jamal actually hit it on the nose, and he says, just fixing your mental and your emotional issues.
You gotta start with it. That should start all at the end of the day. All this should start with self, though. Like you said, yeah, it start with self.
Yeah,
It
self
start
love.
with self. You don't know
Yep,
yourself. How you gonna love somebody else?
exactly. That's self love is all. You gotta learn to love yourself. You gotta learn to love yourself. Learn, how to love yourself. Not even how to love yourself, or how you can be loved. That
Mm-hmm.
all plays a part. That all plays a part, definitely. Um,
Yep.
let's see. Happy house, happy spouse, happy house, not happy wife, happy life. That is. What do that? No, that's true. That's just. Did she ever answer? Women look for protection too. If I don't feel safe with you, I can't deal with you. Oh, did she ever respond? No, she didn't respond. Okay. I guess we're still waiting for a response to your lady's question. Okay, there you go. I can only explain it in this sense. I broke the right side of my face. They called my husband at the time to the field. When I saw him, I started crying. My covering, my head was there until he came to me, patted me on my back. Please, we don't cry. Hard time showing emotion and being vulnerable.
She's come. You can come read this, baby. Your answer. She said, "I can only explain it in this sense. I broke the right side of my face. They called my husband at the time to the field. When I saw him, I started crying. My covering, me covering my head was there until he came, until he came to me, patting me on the back and said, 'Man up, we're G's. We don't cry.' Now I have a hard time showing emotion and being vulnerable." Hmm.
No, I mean, I, I have a actually showing emotion and being vulnerable. Hmm. You have a hard time showing emotion and being vulnerable. Um. Yes.
Hurt people, hurt people. You?
Yep. Hurt people. Hurt people.
That's the truth.
Hurt people. Hurt people. Put a stamp on that. I had a hard for a while. I had a hard time with being vulnerable and actually like opening up and showing emotion and stuff like that. Um, I had I have I've actually had a hard time in the beginning, but um, again, it all goes back to loving yourself. You know what I'm saying? Where you got to work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Working on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what you need to do to love yourself and achieve your height of self love. Because everybody's goal to self love isn't the same. So um yeah, like for me is I've learned to just open up and being transparent. You know what I'm saying? Being transparent, and this is why like now I'm actually like I'm good. Like I'm very open. I'm very transparent. With with my lady. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, she is my piece, and I believe that I'm her piece. Am I your piece? And I know I get on your nerves sometimes, but 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 yeah, I mean, he said I got two sons. If they cry, they cry, but they gotta have a reason to cry beyond I'm in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Feel how you feel. Don't let shit stop you. Exactly. Feel how you feel. I mean,
Yeah.
just feel how you feel. Um, do understand about your emotions being taken away because there are people who don't understand. There are people who don't understand emotion, right? Um, he said, "Yeah, it's hard as hell showing love to someone that didn't know how to receive it. I know how to love. He didn't know how to receive it. Now I have to be aware of who I'm showing love to."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I, that's very hard to touch on that, because
Mm-hmm.
it's
It's
hard.
hard to hear showing love to someone that didn't know how
Yeah,
to receive it. I know how to love. He didn't know how to receive it. Now I have to be aware of who I'm showing love to.
yeah,
Yeah, makes sense, especially in that aspect. Mm.
yeah, definitely.
Shit, you can't. Ain't no argument or no debate with that one.
Thank you, Jamal. That is his loss.
Yep.
That is his loss. Fix that crown on your head, and you'll be fine.
Oh, she was saying that's why. Now I see what she's saying. That's why she didn't feel. She want to feel protected. She's like, that's the thing. As a man, he broke her. She broke her face. You know, she was like, damn, cheer up, a hug, no reassurance. He just patted her on the back, said, yeah, we G's. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I can
definitely.
see that.
You definitely deserve better than that. And honestly, that right there, that really, really like blows my mind is um men not knowing how to be there for their women in the worst times. It's crazy because I've had some people I've known that been like, oh yeah, man, she was mad at me because she was on a period. She wanted me to go to the store and go get some tampons, but she got mad because I wasn't go get it. And I'm like,
Why you ain't gonna get him?
nigga, that's your girl, nigga. Like this,
That should be
like
least your worry,
I
motherfucker.
I can see if it's just
You
the
want to go? You better want to run to go
yeah,
get the
you know what
woman.
I'm saying? Like this,
Especially if you ain't want to try to have no kids. Now I'm saying,
it
not saying that
ain't
he is or
yeah,
ain't,
it
but
ain't like you
yeah,
gotta go across town, nigga. Go to a
right.
7-Eleven, nigga. Like the fuck, like you act like she asking you to fucking go somewhere out of the ordinary, like niggas. Fuck, like
Let somebody tell his ass to meet him at the motherfucking Metro Center to pick up a pound of Kush OG and bring it back on the train. He gonna haul ass down there.
yeah, definitely.
He gonna haul ass down there, jump.
Said men think being tough in every situation is right, but it's detrimental to most situations. It
Yeah.
is definitely is. He said, "Oh, and if y'all are wondering, I was a catcher playing softball without my face mask. Took a foul ball to the face.
Shit.
Yeah, you know what? I've seen that happen before, which is crazy.
Mm.
My cousin, we were playing baseball for the
Broke
community
your
center,
whole face. God damn.
KDP, KD at the KDP rec. We were playing baseball. We were kids, and all of us were playing in our family, and my cousin was throwing the ball. So my cousin who was batting, she wasn't paying attention. So when he threw the ball, by the time she turned around and hit the square in the face. So
Mm.
when she said that, that automatically put that picture in my mind because it wasn't fun. Taking take taking a ball, taking a baseball to your face, that shit ain't fun at all. Like that shit was scary. That shit was scary. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, that
damn
shit
that
hurt.
yeah, that was hell yeah, shit.
And
I
that
can't
part was a foul tip. That motherfucker spent, cut real hard.
yeah,
Woo.
that shit was crazy. But I'm glad you better. I'm glad you better. More beautiful than ever, of course. But but definitely, I think you'll be fine. I think you know this. You don't need me to say this. You'll be fine. All right, you'll be okay. But that's pretty much all the. When I was in my mid-30s.
Shit.
And that was in my mid-30s, you know. But
yeah, that'd have been it for me.
That is definitely all the time that we have you guys today. I definitely want to thank y'all for chiming in with us and interacting with us. It's been fun. You're gonna appreciate that, man. My man always on point with it. But we're gonna have a lot of more intense conversations like this. So definitely make sure you guys tune in every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the BKE podcast. I want to thank Ray. I want to thank Champ for tuning in and also joining us live in the virtual studio. It's been great. It's been great. Also, make sure you guys follow Ray. He has a podcast. He has a couple. You have two podcasts, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the check-in on Tuesdays, what 8:35. 8:35, and Fuckery Fridays at 11:35.
There you go. There you go. What's the hashtag, right?
Hashtag. Oh, what? Which one? You know, I got about 50 of them.
The Friday one. It's always up there.
Oh, Fuckery Friday.
Yeah.
Fuckery Friday with Ray.
Yeah, but so you guys definitely have a great night. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have a good night and catch y'all when I catch y'all.